Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Today we have Dense as tank in the red on Tournament Desert against, I think it's PHIALPHA94. And he is in the blue in the Infantry. Dense, of course, was tank. So a very hard matchup on his hands. I know Dense, or I think I know of the player, very good. I think he recently beat Boyka in a tournament, I think pretty convincingly as well. I think it was like 4-2 or 5-2, something like that. So a very strong player. I think he has his days. Some days he's not as good as others, but some days he is really, really good. But a decent standard of player anyway. And PHIALPHA, I have no idea who he is. But he does have a stronger army in this case, and he has built his power sideways, so therefore he must be a pro. On the right side, we've got a supply center being built, but right next to Dense's war factory. Dense has to get the damage off early. He has to get a flamer into the enemy's base and cause some damage, and a war factory is being produced. Probably the worst thing that PHIALPHA, if that's how I'm saying his name right, by the way, to correct me if I'm wrong, but PHIALPHA, if that's probably the worst thing that he could produce at the moment, is a war factory right there, because it's an expensive investment. And probably the first thing coming out is going to be an outpost that is probably going to be met at exactly the same time the flamer arrives there. And is probably going to get popped open as another 1,000 lost. Unless PHIALPHA is able to micro it amazingly, and unless it comes out really, really quick. But the flamer is going to go right into the front entrance and flame it down. And the war factory is going to take heavy damage before anything even gets out. An outpost has driven straight through the front. And it's going to go down actually to the tank hunter, and actually a really nice combination with the red guard actually clearing that up. But more importantly, the flamer is absolutely wrecking the base of PHIALPHA at the moment. One of the trucks has gone down. An outpost is quick to react and try and take out this flamer, but the micro a little bit slow. Actually went pretty close, but the truck is going to get flamed anyway. Dozers are going to go down as well, I would imagine. The flame wall is back in action, and the outpost is being microed relatively well. Dozer is reproducing the power because he's anticipating this power is going to go down. On the left side, though, we've got an outpost already in the base of Dense. This one actually has got through. There's a tank hunter out again, and outpost taking heavy damage there, and has gone down. Flamer versus outpost once again, and the outpost is going to beat the flamer on this occasion. Not for taking a little bit of damage though. It's kind of on fire a little bit. An outpost and a GAT is following this up, and Dense's aggression so far has been really, really good. And his defense, actually, all things considered, against infantry has been really, really good as well. But PHIALPHA has got a few outposts out now, and he needs a flamer in the mix here as well to take out these tank hunters from Dense. That one is probably going to go down unless this tank hunter here isn't responding, which is not. And the GAT there is probably going to be able to take it out. GAT there has killed the full outpost. Well, actually, I say full, they only had 3 inside of it. But these outposts now, even though he's only on 1 war factory, this is the power of Inf when you've got 2 full outposts like this, or relatively full outposts. Actually, I don't even think it's remotely full. It's just 3 inside of that one, I think 4 in there. But even that alone is really, really strong. And Dense is getting pushed back now. Dense is actually building a barracks around here, but there is a flamer there, and it's going to flame that down, and the dozer is going to go down. So Dense's amazing start is now getting pushed back. I would like to see Dense go an airfield and mix, which is exactly what he's placing down as I flicked over there to check. This would be the same kind of thought process probably I'd be going through, but as soon as I've realized I'm getting pushed back here, the only thing that's going to be killing these is probably GATs and outposts, or MiGs. To be honest, he's on 2,900. He's cancelled the airfield. I was just thinking whether it would be better going GATs and outposts just because you can get it out cheaper. And by the time the MiGs get out, it's 3,200 just for 2 MiGs, plus the $1,000 cost of the airfield. 4,200. So it's an expensive defense, and it takes a while to get there. So he's chosen to go for 2 war factories, probably GATs and outposts instead, but he's actually gone for tank hunters just from the barracks. It worked well so far, but there is a flamer now in the mix for PHIALPHA, and the TNT, not getting placed down by Dense is a weird mistake there. I would have expected him to place that down, and that flamer would have been going down, which would have made this so much easier to deal with, because these tank hunters here would be able to pop open these. Well, actually, saying that one's popped open anyway. I don't know quite what popped that open. Flamer is going to push forward and is going to be clearing out this building here. 3 tank hunters now evac, but the Flamer should be able to clear that all up. And you see what I mean about the power of infantry after that. Such a strong start. Infantry is managing to turn this around. The trucks are all going down for Dents. Dents did get the enemy oil as well, though. I think he got that one before he died. But there are Red Guard combined with Gats here, and even just the 3 tank hunters on the Vet 2 are able to take out these Gats. It's even going to cause heavy damage to that one. This outpost taking heavy damage itself now, though. There is an outpost versus Flamer here, and neither player actually paying attention, apart from the outpost just moved away at the last minute. But there is a Gat over here now. It's going to take out that Dozer, and PHIALPHA's going to be left on just 1 Dozer. I thought he was Dozerless, but Propaganda Center now up for Dents. And that Gat has been annoying. It's the most annoying 0% Gat that I've seen in a while. Or 0 HP. It's going to go down now. Even though it just moved out of the way, it was just a little bit too slow. Outpost here is going to slowly take out the oil. Or the last remaining oil on the map for the Dents happens to own. Dents always plays, sorry, not always, he also plays under the name Quadruple, or I think you would have seen him in, I'm sure he was in the World Series, if you're trying to think of any games where we've seen him before. I think Quadruple is another name that he plays under, at least on the forums and stuff. Another Gat in the supply line there, and has killed both of the trucks of PHIALPHA. Another outpost is moving through the middle, and that one has been stopped, but it has been killed. It's self-damaged itself. And the last Dozer is trying to be picked off by Dents from the Gat. It's going to take quite a bit of damage, probably go down to at least half. The outposts are going to come in and save the day there. Dozer is going back. It looks like it's going to go and repair. PHIALPHA has a bit of control in the middle, but there are Red Guard and tank hunters here, and the Dozer is in very big danger. The Dozer going down. No Dozers left now for PHIALPHA, and the trucks are being killed once again. Red Guard left facing off against the ECM and the outpost. ECM is taking big damage though. The ECM should eventually go down, and the outpost has now been left by the ECM, but the outpost has managed to clear it up. But this Gat ECM down here in the supply line is really annoying once again for PHIALPHA. He's done that supply quite far away as well. So even when he was collecting at a slow rate. I can hear something being captured. I'm not sure what. Could I just hear something being captured, or am I imagining things? I think I'm imagining things. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure. I thought I heard something being captured there. The middle being cleared out once again. Dents is pushing forward. ECMs and outposts here now for PHIALPHA, and that is a really deadly combination. Outpost evacuated for Dents, and the Flamer is flame walling. It's going to push PHIALPHA's units back, but I feel like Dents came worse off there. He lost an outpost. I'm not sure if he lost a Gat as well or not. But he has got a few Gats now and a Flamer. Command center going up for Dents, so as soon as he's level 3, artillery is going to be coming in. Remember, he's tank. Oh, this is a bad position for PHIALPHA. Losing loads of units, mainly to the flame wall there. Massive, massive damage coming in, but the Gats are all going down as well, and PHIALPHA's last outpost, remaining in the center anyway, is going to survive just on a few HP. Artillery is now coming in. That's probably going to be on the supply or war factory. It's going to kill the supply, so PHIALPHA's going to be on just 1 supply. I don't know, would it have been better to kill the war factory there? I think it would have been. Because PHIALPHA can still collect now, so Dents has slowed his economy down, but he's not stopped him producing anything. He's not cut his money off completely, whereas you kill the war factory, you cut him off from making outposts at all. He's literally left with just infantry then, and he can just make loads of flamers, so maybe a bit of a bad choice, don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. In fact, actually I know how I feel about that. It's a terrible decision. It's a very, very terrible decision. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He's just literally lost a load of units here. Gat and tank hunters killing the barracks. Loads of Gats out now, but there's literally nothing to support them. Where's the outpost to support these Gats? Because the Gats have just been torn through completely. I think, did he kill one outpost? I think he did, but all the tank hunters inside of it survived. So PHIALPHA is going to push forward. That supply, of course, went down. Waste of money there from Dents. Power going down from Dents. These outposts now are looking really, really dangerous. There is an outpost now finally out, but all the Gats have already died. The outpost is a little bit late. And I think if these outposts are lucky, he's going to be able to kill the base. War Factory's going down, but also PHIALPHA's losing his own base. There is a flamer out now, but the Gat really, if Micro 100% correct, should be able to pick that off. A few units there, but it's going to be a base trade situation. Minigunner is going to go and clear up these tank hunters that are causing havoc. Trucks are going to escape. Red Guard there. Command center is still over here. Red Guard going to capture a building, and the Gat is going to kill the trucks. Of course, the trucks don't really need killing at the moment, because it's the buildings that need to be killed in a base trade situation. Propaganda center going down for Dents, and we're literally down to the last few units. Outpost is killing the command center, so no more dozers. There is a scaffold over here for Dents now. I'm so confused about who's got what everywhere. That actually might kill it, the splash damage. Okay, so the last full health building he's got is the supply. The propaganda center is about to go down. Command center is dead. Outpost is coming back, so it's literally going to be... That's going to be killed any minute. It's literally going to be who kills that or that the fastest. And it's going to be very, very close, because that Red Guard can capture. And there's 2 scaffolds here to find. But PHIALPHA knows exactly where they are. We're going to be literally down to milliseconds, probably. There is a truck out, though, and if Dents doesn't target that, it could kill the Red Guard. We're literally going to be down to milliseconds. He needs to get there ASAP. I think the outpost is just going to make it. Probably just. It's going to be extremely close. We're down to the last millisecond, and Dents goes down. That could have been a little bit closer.
You are victorious.
It could have been, we're talking, I don't know, how far was he off death? He was probably 2 or 3 seconds away from dying. It could have been closer, but it was still super close. I like a game that's down literally to the last 0.001 second. But yeah, super, super close. Really well played by... well, actually, was it well played? Or was it just a really bad start by PHIALPHA? I don't know. He gets the win. He manages to pull through no matter how bad the start was. He didn't waypoint scout in the beginning, which could have identified the rush from Dents, and if he had just done a bunker there on the right hand side of the bunker and a barracks, put a few missile defenders inside of it, sorry, tank hunters, then the game would have been over pretty much straight away. But he made a war factory, and that's what created the exciting game. PHIALPHA getting put right on the back foot from the beginning, having to come back. As soon as you got like a few full outposts, you saw just how strong they are, and that's why tank is considered so much weaker than infantry in a 1v1 matchup. You see the money collected, 39,900 for PHIALPHA, loads more collected for Dents, and I think that's what made it so close. Dents having the extra money but the weaker army, and also probably considered the stronger player. I don't know much about PHIALPHA, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, he might be a top player, but I've not seen him play, or maybe he's playing under a different name. But units destroyed actually more for PHIALPHA, which is interesting. Probably a load of that was infantry. Maybe that's what made up the numbers. Not sure how he destroyed quite so many. Yeah, weird. Usually the infantry player would lose more because it counts as the outpost, counts as 1, and then the 3 tank hunters inside of it would count as more. So weird that he destroyed more, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. GG, and I will see you next time.